Uh, 12 o'clock noon my time. I have no problem with that. That's perfectly fine with me. Now, as far as format, this introduction, Mr. Nadir Ahmed, there is no need for it because, in all honesty, is nothing but wasting time. You believe and you accept that the Quran is a book of science. Well, this is like a general umbrella. Okay? So we know where you stand from the science in the Quran. Good evening or good morning. God bless. Call to serve. How are you doing? Okay. It's not about you presenting your opinion and me presenting mine. Each person is entitled to his or her opinion. There is no truth or false in opinion. Okay. There's questions and unrefuted answers. I'll give you an example. In the Quran, Allah says, وَجَعَلْنَا الْقَمَرَ فِيهِنَّ نُورًا وَجَعَلْنَا الشَّمْسُ سِرَاجًا. We made the moon in them lit, and we made the sun the lamp. So my question to you is, which scientific or which scientist proves that the moon is a source and a producer of light, and the sun is the holder and reflector of that light? Which scientist genius that makes that claim and can prove it? So you take the mic and you explain. And before that, Mr. Nadir Ahmed, do you understand the Arabic language? Mr. Nadir Ahmed, do you understand the Arabic language? No answer, no response. So what happened, Nadir Ahmed? I mean, if you don't understand the Arabic language, on what basis do you, as a Muslim, make your debates with others? Go ahead. Okay. Mr. Ahmed, do you understand the Arabic language? Do you read, speak, write the Arabic language? Yes or no? Nadir Ahmed said yes. What do you mean by intermediate level؟ يعني شو قصدك بintermediate level؟ ممكن تفسر لي؟ Drop the mic, man. Your mic is stuck. Called to serve. Please dot him undot him. His mic stuck. Can you undot him, please? Mr. Ahmed, your mic got stuck. You had a hot mic. You did not release the mic. Well, can you undot him? I mean, don't leave him dotted. That's not the purpose. Thank you. Mr. Nadir, Arabic is my native tongue language. I learned Arabic since first grade, since the first day I went to school. So when you want to discuss the Quran, I'm taking you on whatever you choose. You're supposed to be the expert. You're supposed to be the scholar, which means anybody at any given time question you, you're supposed to have your answers right there and then. Because that's your expertise, that's your specialty. You don't go do research and homework to come back with the answer. If you want to discuss with me about physics, I don't know much about physics. You tell me what topic you want, I do my research, I collect my information, and I come talk to you about it. So you want to talk about the science in the Quran. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay. So here is the topic, one of the topics, let's say, that we can talk about today. When did the moon ever became or was the source and the producer of light? And when did the sun become the siraj? The siraj or siraj means lamp. A lamp without a light bulb does not produce light. So the light bulb is the source of the light. So this is the topic. The other topic is the authenticity of the Quran itself. If we can establish that the Quran is correct from the beginning, absolute truth, there is no changes in it, everything else in it becomes a discussion topic. But if there is no truth to the Quran, there is no correctness of the Quran, then you have a book that's a myth, which means nothing in it has a leg to stand on. So you pick one of the two, the authenticity of the Quran or the science of the Quran. Now, to talk about science, you have to prove the Quran is correct. Okay. And all I'm going to do is ask you questions. I'm not going to argue your answers. I'm going to ask you questions. When you present me an answer, you need to present me the fact and the proof of your answer that I cannot refute. For example, if I asked you 1 apple plus 1 apple equals what? Your answer is 2 apples. I cannot refute that. God bless, boss lady. Good morning, good evening to you. How you doing? Now, if I ask you 1 plus 1 equals what? You tell me 2, I can refute that. Because 1 plus 1 can equal 2, can equal 10, can equal million. And I can prove to you why. So the whole thing is going to be cues and answers with facts and evidence that me cannot refute you on them. Okay? Did you understand the whole process? I'm not going to sit there and argue what you tell me. I'm here to learn from you Islam. But when you want to teach me, make sure I cannot refute your answer. Make sure you give me an answer that has no escape. Because your Quran is supposed to be correct. Mic free. Mr. Nadir Ahmed, you mentioned in one of your videos or comments about pair in Islam or in the Quran refers to pair, like an Android phone and an iPhone. Those are pairs. I called you on a challenge about the Quran and Islam. Your response was, I accept, but do not run. Email me. I responded to you, why do I need to email you? I don't need to do anything behind covers. I made it clear what I'm challenging you on. You, Mr. Nadir Ahmed, accepted the challenge. And you've been running from me for over 3 weeks now. Now you come in here and you're trying to set your rule I should accept. Sir, you did not call me. I called you. You accepted. You want to use your childish game to escape it? That's your problem. I called you specifically on a specific thing, Quran and Islam. You accepted. You're trying to make it about science. I'm going along with the science. I'm going with just about everything you're saying. But you don't sit there and dictate to me your conditions. You should have not accepted the challenge without knowing or without agreeing on the conditions. You blindly accept. Stupidity is not protected by law. So with all due respect to you, sir, if you were stupid enough to accept my challenge and tell me not to run, you don't have no right to come in here and dictate to me how should it be done. You should have done that before accepting. Now you're trying to find excuses to weasel yourself out. I'm not even half CP. I'm not even close to Rob Christian. I don't even come to the waist of Sam Shamoun. I'm not looking for fame. That's why I don't need to go on YouTube. I'm not looking to collect numbers on YouTube. That's why I don't do the debates they do. You're the expert on the topic. Why are you afraid to accept my challenge the way as is? I ask you a question, you present me the proof that I cannot refute. CP doesn't need children. You did not refute nobody, sir. The only one that you're fooling is yourself. You're a scholar in Islam. I'm not. I'm asking you as a Muslim to teach me Islam. I'm not trying to teach you Islam. But you're going to teach me Islam? Teach me with unrefuted answers. Mic free. And as we see, Mr. Nadir Ahmed ran from the challenge because he could not take a challenge. He wants to make the debate based upon what he wants. Well, if you are an expert about Islam, Okay? Then you should not have no fear discussing about anything. Thank you, Mr. Nadir Ahmed. You just proved more stupidity on your end by an amateur. Told you. I'm not here to teach you Islam. I'm here for you to teach me Islam. And you couldn't even do that.